guys, what's up, Doms and Femmes? It is I, Dominique the Femme, and I am finally back with another video. I'm sorry it took me so long to get another video up, but we moved. So I have a great excuse as to why I have not been filming any videos or putting any content up. I have been so completely consumed with this movie situation, and I figured that I would just do a quick video that is like telling you what was going on, what was happening. It's kind of like a mid-year life update. Like, I gave you a life update in January as to what 2016 was gonna look like for my wife and I, and now it's like halfway through the year, because it's June, yeah, halfway through the year, so now I'm giving you like a mid-year life update. So if you want to hear all about where I've been and what's been going on, then just continue to watch and let's get on with the video. So basically, at the beginning of January, I gave you guys a life update, and I told you guys that Sean and I were buying a house, we were getting married, and that I was following Christianity. All of those things have not happened except for following Christianity. That's the only thing that has stuck with me from January to now June. That is the only thing. The buying the house situation, we did not buy the house, and getting married, well, we're married, but having a vow renewal, I have not made up my mind 100%, but 92% of my mind has been made up that we're not doing the ceremony this year. To touch on the ceremony this year, quickly, I went to my twin sister's wedding, which if you haven't seen that video, that is linked below. You need to check that out. I went to my twin sister's wedding this year, back in May, and I really saw the amount of work that goes into planning a wedding. Although mine is not a wedding, it's still a ceremony, it's still planning for other people, it's still details. And I was so overwhelmed just seeing my twin sister plan for hers. And remind you, I was only there like 2 or 3 days in advance of her wedding. So if I was living in town with her, girl, it was so much that went into her wedding that I was just like, I'm in over my head. I know I want specific details. I'm not a perfectionist, and I'm not a control freak. But when it comes to when I have a vision of certain things, I want to execute it exactly the way I want it. But then I was like, after going to my sister's wedding, I realized I need to save a lot more money to hire someone to help me execute exactly what I wanted, because my sister didn't do that, and she had pretty much, long story short, I need to say that change, girl, to do this wedding exactly how I want. So therefore, the ceremony will not be happening this year, but it will be happening soon, just not in 2016. I got it. So to touch on the house buying situation, back in January, I told you guys that Sean and I had purchased our first house. So that all was true, that all was going about. We had time to come up with our down payment, to get our credit straight, and that all in itself was stressful. When you're trying to save for a down payment and live regular life, like pay your rent at your current place and all your bills, everything still goes on. Down payment money, like just because you need a down payment doesn't mean life stops. So that was stressful all by itself. Girl, I thought I heard somebody. So that was all stressful by itself. And then getting credit straight, paying off, you know, debts on your credit and stuff like that, that was stressful. That all came about, everything was moving smoothly. It wasn't until 2 months before we needed to close when I really was like, this is not the house for me. I think what it was, to be completely honest with you guys, I was in love with the fact of being a homeowner at 25, and I was in love with the fact that when my family came to Texas, they would have the space to be in my home and everything. But then once everything started to sink in, and once like the thought of owning this property for so long, and it was little things about it, like I couldn't change certain things, like little minute things, it really set into me that this wasn't the house for me. And my gut feeling was, do not purchase this house if you're not 100% happy with it. And that's pretty much what it was. My wife was 100% happy with the house. She really wanted the house. It was so hard for me to tell my wife that I did not want her dream house, but in the end, after a lot of pouting and being upset, at the end, my wife understood where I was coming from, and she allowed me to express myself to her, and we pulled out of it. It's as simple as that. It just wasn't the house for us. So our what is like not our compromise, but I guess a compromise. Our compromise to that was leave the current apartment we were at, upgrade to a way better place to move to, just not buy a house at this moment. So we did not buy the house. We are not homeowners. We are renting, but I love this new place, guys. I am so in love with this new place. Like, it's insane how much I'm in love with this place. The old place was horrendous. Is that a word? Horrendous? If it ain't, I just made it up. The old place was fucking horrible. I hated it. That's a video all in itself. I stayed at my last place for a year and a half, a year and 6 months, and it allowed us to save. I'm thankful for the last place because it allowed us to save for a house. It allowed us to save for a better place. It allowed us to do certain things, but it was fucking horrible. So thank you, old place, for allowing us to put some money in the bank, but bye-bye. I'm going. I'm so happy that we moved. I have so many plans for this new house. I can't, guys, like I have so many, this space is just so much better. It's allowing me to be more creative. I have so many more thoughts of content that I want to put out. I'm just so thankful that we did move, and that although we didn't buy a house, the fact that we did move from the old place to this beautiful place now. My dog's barking. Who's this? Baby, is that you? Babe. Oh, it's you. Girl. Have y'all ever been so scared that you thought a killer was in your house and you just sat there? You didn't do anything? The killer would have came and got me. That's just it. Say hi. Hi. Okay, get out. I'm filming. Welcome home, babe. I'm filming. Damn! My dog. Oh, thank you. I straightened up. Oh, thank you. So, anyways, as I was saying, what was I saying? Oh, about this new place. So, I guess I'm just gonna take off. I want to do not like a house to home, because this isn't a house, this is an apartment. It is not a house. We are renting an apartment. So not like a house to home, but I want to take you guys along with me when I do decor stuff. Like, I bought so much decor to go in this place, so many things we want to change, like painting and stuff like that, like fixtures, like all that stuff that I'm changing about this place. I want to take you guys along with me and do that. I have so many great ideas for my channel, for my new blog that I'm going to start. I'm just, like, you know, when you get into a good space in your life, not like just physically, like I'm in a great space here physically, but like a great space in your head, a great space in your life, you're just allowed. We can still see you. You just, she really trying to sneak though. Okay, baby. You're allowed to be more creative and just more, you can just be you. So I'm very thankful. I just wanted to come on and tell you guys quickly a little bit about our life updates and what we've been doing and where I've been. And that all boils down to us moving. So that's pretty much it. That's all I have to say. Christianity still on board. The vow renewal still on board, just not this year. So we're still gonna do our vow renewal, just not 2016. And buying a house is on hold for just, that's what I was saying. That we're the old place. I'm grateful for the old place, so it allowed us to save money. I'm glad we moved to this new place because it's way better, although we didn't buy a house. But buying a house is just on hold for a little while longer, just until we find our dream home. I don't know if it's gonna be our dream home because I don't think I can afford my dream home. No. But it's gonna be a great close compromise to a dream home. So that's only on hold for a little while longer. So my wife just got home. I'm gonna spend some time with her, and we're gonna go to. That is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Mwah.